Hello and welcome to Lakeshore Academy. Today I am going to be talking to you about a subject of, drum roll, reluctant readers. What do we do with a child who doesn't like to read? Now there are a variety of reasons why a child may not like to read, like they may have some disability, dealing with dyslexia, or they may just not like to read. So what do you do with a child that you want to introduce the classics to, you want to introduce deeper reading to, that is more geared towards a visual learner than sitting down reading traditionally long books? They are visual learners, so they like to see pictures and they like to see videos versus reading a book. What do you do? Well, I tried many different things because I have one child that reads. It's no problem. Reads vivaciously. Reads all the time. She reads. She has no problem with it. Novels, whatever you give her, she reads. Then I have my son, who has a learning disability called dyslexia, which makes it very difficult for him to read. And he is totally a visual learner. He loves pictures. He learned through pictures. And he also likes to listen to books versus reading books. So although his curriculum, he do have a lot of different audio books and stuff like that, but I still want him to read. He does many different reading projects and stuff of that nature. But I have had a total breakthrough with Usborne with these particular books. And they're called the illustrated, they're the illustrated series or illustrated books from Usborne. And my son was indeed a reluctant reader. He completed this entire book. And this book is 351 pages long. And my son completed this whole entire book within maybe 3 to 5 days. So, if this book, my son, he really liked this book. And I'm going to tell you why. Although this book is the illustrated version of Dickerson, which are the classics, I wanted him to be introduced to them. I wanted him to know about them, but I had to figure out a way to get him to like it. So I said, well, I saw this book for sale, so I decided to buy it. Well, it was indeed one of the best purchases that I have ever purchased for him, because it talks about 6 different Dickerson stories. And what I like about it is that the font is big. It's not small. So a person who has a problem like with dyslexia, this font is very friendly to them because they can see it very well. And it's kind of like boldface. And then it has illustrations. And it's just a very good book. I like it also too. See how pretty it is? And I like it because it has a string where they can keep their page. My son also has this one. And he has the Adventures. Now he hasn't finished all these because these are new. So he just got these. But right now he's working on the adventure stories. Because boys love adventure. So he's reading this one currently. So like I said before, if you have a reluctant reader, this will be an excellent thing for you to maybe try with your children, girl or boy, it doesn't matter. Of course, they do have some girl geared books, like Little Women and different stuff of that nature. I'm not sure about Anna Green Gables, but I'm pretty sure they have something similar. Another thing too, Usborne has these lift and flip books. My son absolutely loved these flip and lift books because it gives you those little chunk size information with pictures. Because like I said, my son is a visual learner, and so this really works very well for him. It explains about computers and coding, explains about the body, explains about how things work, and I have several other books around here as well, but I just wanted to pick out just a couple to show you. So if you have a reluctant reader, a child that doesn't like to read, or has a reading difficulty, dyslexia, or some kind of learning disability, these books are very engaging. They're colorful, they're illustrated. The information in these lift and flip books are not too much information at one time. And of course, you can always build on this information. So if you think that this may be a little too easy for your child, or, which I don't think, because it's so much information, and there's so much that you can do with these books. Like you can get like an additional workbook, because I know Amazon sell coding workbooks that you can actually use with this if you're speaking using coding. You can get a DVD, watch some YouTube tutorials on it. So the list goes on and on how you can build on these particular books as well. So, like I said, if you have a reluctant reader, these are some good books that you can try, because my son, he loved these books. So, and they have a good feel to them. They're really high quality books. They're beautiful inside and out, and they feel nice to the touch. So if you have a child that has sensory issues, that the way things feel and things of that nature really affects them, these books have a wonderful feel, and they're kind of squishy at the same time, so they're soft. It's not a hard, abrasive book. It feels nice, it looks nice, it's very appealing to the eye, it's very colorful. So I feel like this book will help a lot of people. Not only this book, but all these illustrated books and different stuff from Usborne. I think that they are excellent company for you to go out and get some books. I'm going to include in the description box below a link that you can click, and you can go and buy Usborne books if you want to buy some. So again, this is Tina from Lakeshore Academy. I'm so glad you stopped by, and I hope this gives you some ideas on what you can do for your reluctant reader, whether it's dealing with special needs or not, to help give them a boost so they will start learning and loving to read.